Best Medicine Podcast with Simba. Sparking positive change in the community. Having real conversations and therapy. You know that laughter's the best remedy. Got that heavy dose of humor for your hearts to heal. With mental health, it can't get any more real, yeah. Best Medicine Podcast. Laugh, love, learn. Best Medicine Podcast.
Best Man Pod. This is The Diagnosis. This is man Simba Roar back in this thing one more time, bruh. And today, guess what I have? Guess what I have?
What do you have, bro?
I have a special guest. All I have is special guests, and today is no different. Today, this young lady is someone I met this year recently who is an incredible character. She embodies. She can leave her body and become a completely different person. She does tons of voices. She is a great all-around actress. I got the pleasure of seeing her in a production of For Color Girls that was breathtaking, to say the least. Afterwards, there was a Q&A, and I just sat there silently. I was shook by the greatness that she possessed. Today, I introduce you to Shahad, the goddess.
What is it?
Shahad, the goddess.
Oh, thank you. That was so nice.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
I wasn't expecting all that niceness. That's not normal. It's not what I'm used to.
It's like, what is this?
Aww.
I cannot do it. It's going to be a good show, guys. She is a character. So, thank you for being here, first off.
Thank you for having me.
I know we had some technical difficulties in the beginning when my phone. For the listeners and the viewers, my phone is always on Do Not Disturb, and I don't be taking it off because I'll be forgetting it's on Do Not Disturb. So I have stuff to do. Like I'm gonna tell you, I put my phone on ring because it's always on silent and it's always on Do Not Disturb. So I was like, you know what? She's gonna call me. I'm gonna take it off silent. Never took it off Do Not Disturb.
Well, damn. Yeah, I was just chilling in the corner and people were looking at me. Like,
you definitely look suspect on the block, huh?
I was like, yes, I did.
So how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Can you tell my millions of fans who you are?
I mean, you already introduced me so greatly.
You tell them who are you?
My name is Shahad. Sudan born, Minnesota raised. I'm an actress, and I'm great.
She is a great actress.
I'm great.
She is a great actress. She was so great. She did a monologue from For Color Girls and killed it. It's recorded by me, so I watched it before I sent it to her, and I was like, I still feel that same emotion that I felt in the room. It was palpable. It was like, whew. She said, and I really don't give a damn about your sorries. I was like, what was the line?
The last one?
The I don't give a damn about your sorry line.
And she's like, and I ain't even sorry about you being sorry.
I'm not even sorry about you being sorry. You better stop talking to her. If your girl tell you I'm not sorry about you even being sorry, it's time to go. Because you lost.
It's over at that point.
You lost. She is done. I got Young Cass, the producer extraordinaire, in the building. Yeah, so we were sitting here talking about what we wanted to talk about. We were having pre-production and we had a lot of laughs. And so it's going to be a light show. I'm just glad that you're here. Let's talk about that whole situation of you being in for Color Girls? Why were you in for Color Girls? How did you get to be in for Color Girls?
Well, it was done by my school, Academy of Art University, and when I saw, the auditions were happening, we don't have shows for colored people like that. We do very white shows. So when I saw that, I was like, I have to audition. And so the director had a certain vision. He wanted it to be for all women because Ntozake Shange wanted it to be for all women. But there was issues. People thought that it should be only for black people. It was a lot of drama, but the show happened and it was an amazing experience. I played Lady in Green. And it was amazing. It was amazing.
Do you believe that it should have been only colored women or black women?
I feel that if the creator, the writer herself said it's for all women and it's woman-centric and she said when she created, the first people that worked on this were white, black, Asian, and Native American. And I feel like if that was her meaning of color, then who are we or anybody to say otherwise?
Right.
That's how I felt.
Is colored exclusively black?
I think it used to be, but now it's not. I mean, I know for her, she said, she had a quote that said, for her, colored meant not only black, but then when the play became big in New York over there, it was only black. Right. That's why we know Color Girls, like, when it started, it was only black women, because that's where it took off in New York.
Right. Was there any backlash about that? About it not being only black women?
At the school?
Period.
Yes, it almost got shut down, actually. The show was supposed to be on Friday and Saturday, and we had to have, these big directors and people ahead of the department to be at the show, and the day that they could make it was Thursday. So if we couldn't get it on Thursday, we wouldn't have had the show at all.
Why is that?
Just a lot of reasons.
Too much?
No, I just...
You don't get in trouble?
There's one thing I won't say.
Okay. Say it.
I'll tell you after. But no.
Check the plug.
There was a collective that they felt they were offended because they felt that it was only black literature. So that's why there was all that drama going on. Okay.
Yeah, because you told me, you said, Saturday, Friday, Thursday.
And I kept changing. I felt bad. I was like, no, it's definitely only Thursday. And they kept changing things. So it's supposed to be at 8 and then they changed to 7.
Right. So what is it? How many plays have you been in?
In Cali, that was my second.
You heard her.
My second, but I do like more scenes, just like scenes, not whole productions. But in Minnesota, I don't know.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
You're that girl, huh?
But quite a few.
Pop the collar. You... That's just funny. What was your favorite role that you've been?
Lady in Green in For Color Girls. That was the most... I don't know. I felt so connected with her. It was really fun.
You embodied it.
Thank you. I didn't feel like... I mean, acting, they tell us, living truthfully under the imaginary circumstance. I wasn't acting.
I know.
Those were my words.
I know.
Yeah, I really felt...
I felt it. I felt you talking to me.
Good. Then I did my job right.
I'm like, I didn't even do you dirty. I apologize. But you don't care about my apologies. Why you don't care that I'm sorry? I'm sorry that he wasn't sorry. Like, he should have been more sorry. He was too sorry. He shouldn't have been that sorry.
Oh my God.
He shouldn't have been that sorry, man. Stop saying sorry. Stop being sorry. Just stop fucking up.
Now, anytime anyone says sorry to me, I'm like, one thing I don't need is any more apologies.
Don't do that to people in real life. Don't do that to people in real life. It's not fair.
Only the ones that know where it's going.
No, yeah, definitely. Is there a way that... Is there a role that you didn't embody?
Didn't? Well, okay. A lot of times when I go into auditions, I know who I'm auditioning for. And a lot of times if I see something like, then I won't do it. Like recently they asked me they offered me a role at school for this thesis film. And the story itself wasn't all that, but she was supposed to be this girl that she didn't know what she wanted in life. She was just going on Tinder dates and just fucking these men, and she didn't know why they didn't want to stay. And I'm like, okay, the story itself wasn't it. But then herself, she had to, like, actually, like, sleep with these men and be in bed naked. I'm like, no, that's not for me. So I don't bother with those roles.
Right, because you know you're not...
I'm not going to give you my all. Nah.
You couldn't be Nola, darling?
Oh, nah.
No?
No.
She don't gotta have it?
No. Someone else can have it.
Yeah, somebody else can have it. I got you. But I definitely enjoyed the play. I haven't gone to a play in years. And I've always heard about it. I've always, I know the Tyler Perry or not. That was a huge phenomenon, but I've never really watched it or even seen clips of it.
Not even the Tyler Perry film?
Yeah.
It's okay. Because Tyler, that was just his version, his take on it, which Inzaki actually didn't really like. It wasn't the same story. She said she didn't know what her version of For Color Girls had to do with his version. Nothing.
He just taking the title.
Yeah. And the words. I mean, the dialect was the same, but the story... Oh, really? I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. Like, I liked how he connected the characters, because the play is just a bunch of monologues.
Right.
But in Tyler Perry's film, he made them connected. Like, this was this person's mom.
They knew each other.
They knew each other. Yeah. So I liked how he did it, but, I mean, she didn't.
She didn't, right?
She didn't. So,
tell me about Lady in Green.
Yeah, Lady in Green.
Tell me about the character.
Well, I think she had the biggest arc in the story. This director, he actually divided the piece different, so I'll never play Lady in Green the way I did here, because he took some of her monologues and gave it to other people, and I had, like, the sorry one, that was supposed to be Lady in Blue.
Okay.
So I'll never actually be able to play Lady in Green like that again.
Right.
But she just went through this journey where she felt like she wasn't enough at a point. And then by the end, it was like she was liberation. She had enough and learned to love herself and not tolerate bullshit.
How'd you get in character?
Okay, I think this is my favorite part because it was so easy to get in character. I mean, I think a lot of us can relate having that feeling of not being enough, and you know, people that do you dirty and wrong finally just being like, you know what, fuck you and your shit. Yeah. So it was pretty. It wasn't hard. Because I've been through it. Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
Okay. Yeah, I assume so.
How old are you?
I will be 28 next month.
Hey, it's lit.
I am an OG. And it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. I remember just being a kid, man.
I know, I feel you. Someone the other day was like, you're 23. I'm like, is that old?
Not at all. Not at all.
You're a baby.
I'm good.
I would never want to be 23 again, though.
Why?
Because I was a baby.
So you're like Jordan?
I'm a baby now, and I was more of a baby then.
I enjoy being washed. At 23, I was, like, trying to fit in and stuff. And
okay.
not even trying to fit in. I never tried to fit in. But I was, like, trying to be more, like, trying to be active in, like, the scenes and stuff like that. It's like, now I'm doing it in a different way. Now I'm doing it in, like, creativity with it. And that's a better way. Because now I'm washed. I can just be in the house and edit up podcasts and stuff.
Good for you.
And do nerd shit.
Good for you. Good for you.
You should have saw her, man. So, how many? Can you talk about For Color Girl for a second? For those who haven't ever heard of it like me.
Well, For Color Girls is a bunch of monologues written by Ntozake Shange about her experiences as a woman and women that she's known. And some of the topics are like abandonment, rape, there's an HIV story, a virginity loss story, abuse. So it's like all these themes are very universal. And she has written them in these poems, and each character goes through this journey. By the end, we all say, and this is for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow was enough. So that's what the story is
What
about.
does that mean to you?
The last
The
line?
rainbow. Though the rainbow is enough?
That's the title of the
Right.
actual whole script. But the last line we say, and this is for colored girls who have considered suicide but are moving to the ends of their own rainbow.
Moving to the end.
Yeah, end of their own rainbow.
So what does that mean for you? Moving to the end of your own rainbow.
Okay, when most of us think about rainbows, well, what's that at the end of a rainbow? Like, isn't it like a pot of gold?
A leprechaun.
Oh, that too. But it's like happiness and just being, content and just good with yourself. You've reached what you wanted. So that's what it means to me.
So this is for colored girls who, may have had a dark start, but ended up finding something beautiful.
Yeah. Boom.
I'm smart. Hey, don't ever say I'm not smart. But yeah, it was. Go ahead.
And I'm really glad that you liked it, because I know that, like, during the talk back we had, she said that some men were kind of offended by it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I said, like,
You mean in the audience?
No, just men, like,
general.
when it became big, that it was like, I forget the word she used, but misogynistic was what she thought. But I don't know if you felt offended by anything that was said. Do you feel guilty? Like, why do you feel
Exactly.
like you're attacked?
If I'm not talking to you, why are you offended?
Yeah, you only get offended when you agree with what the person is saying.
Exactly.
So I like that you weren't offended. It says a lot about you.
Not in the least bit.
Good.
I'm sitting here because I've heard all these stories.
Yeah.
We were talking off mic. My whole life, I've been surrounded with girls and women who aren't my family members, but are genuine friends with me.
Yeah.
I have a picture on Facebook where we went out to a club. There's upwards of 10 women in the picture, and it's just me sitting here thug pose like this, and that sums me up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm there, and I'm the only one who I'm the only man in here, so I now have to protect 10 different women.
Yeah.
And that's always been my job. My job has always been to protect. I'm here for you. I just had a situation not too long ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, where we were out at an event, and my friend had a revealing outfit on.
Yeah.
And she was getting negative attention from this drunk dude. Drunk dude walks up on her and is trying to press the issue. I see it and beeline straight in between them two.
Wow.
Because I see that they're not having a conversation. She's about to go in. Stand back. Put my hand on his like around him, on his shoulder. Let's go. She doesn't want to talk to you. Wow. Let's go.
Wow.
Because whoever she was with, he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know if he didn't know how to handle it or handle himself in that situation, but he was a creative. Like we talked about, and you said 50%. Mm-hmm. He was a part of the 50%.
Wow.
So for that masculine energy to come in, and now they both just, hey, get out of our face, get out of
Yeah.
No, let me, and then remove him from the situation.
Wow.
I've always been that dude. It's easy for me to have these type of conversations especially with younger women who I see coming up and, just trying to find their place in the world. I lost my point, but I'm going to keep going. But today, I talk to the kids. I work at a middle school, and I have 7th and 8th grade, and the girls talk to me about their dating, and I like him today. Oh, he
today,
yeah, he made me sad. Like, I'm crying today. Like, oh my God, this is the worst day of my life. And I was just talking to him it's like I made one of those little girls cry because of just what I gave to her.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, like, I'm like, you're not even going to care about this in 2 years, in a year.
Yeah.
Like, you're about to go to high school. You're not going to care about this in middle school.
Yeah.
I told her, I looked at her, I was like, please look at me. Let her look at me. I said, you are greater than any man you're going to date. Don't let any man treat you wrong. She broke out in tears.
Aww.
Broke out in tears. I was like, because it's not, you don't deserve it. So don't allow it.
Yeah.
So for you to hear that at 14, hopefully that's something that's going to replay in her life for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
And I'm not your dad. I'm not your brother. I'm not your family member. We two different. You El Salvadorian. I'm black. Like, this is completely different. You will never get my perspective.
Yeah.
But you got my perspective. So to see her, break down and she just, I feel like she understood what I was saying. That was a beautiful moment for me.
So sweet.
For Color Girls. I do it for Color Girls.
Damn.
That's so nice. Shout out to you.
Shout out to me, man. I'm dope.
Shut up, man.
A few good men out here.
I'm dope. Speaking of which, so I watched For Color Girls. I go back to this. You should have saw her. She, like I said, she embodied it. She said, okay, I'm the woman in green. Okay, I'm about to paint my hands and my toes green too. You think I'm playing with y'all? She had her fro out. She probably had a little bit of green dashed up in her hair too. She wasn't playing with y'all. She was in character. She got to rolling her eyes and twisting her neck. Because it was such an intimate setting. It was like she was pretty much right in front of us. We're sitting down and she's right in front of us looking down, staring in our face like, you ain't shit. I'm just sitting there like, I apologize. I apologize for everybody. I apologize.
Sorry.
I apologize. Because I'm not sorry because she tired of my sorry. I apologize for everybody. But it was fun. It was fun. It was beautiful. It was powerful. I wish I could be able to see it again.
Maybe I'll send you the few clips that were recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely wonderful. I appreciate you reaching out to me and inviting me to that.
Yeah, I'm glad you came because some people, come.
We don't gotta shade.
They don't.
We don't gotta shade other people to.
I'm not shading everyone that lied to me.
We don't gotta shade other people to build me up. Let me just be great. So you're fasting?
Yeah.
It's Ramadan?
It is Ramadan. It started 4 days ago.
It did start 4 days ago.
Yeah.
That was Monday.
Yes.
It started Monday.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Every day is different. Today I had just, I was everywhere with my emotions today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just was triggered today. I saw someone I don't like. And it just really got the best of me. I was just...
Oh my gosh. I'm uncomfortable.
No, because I don't like talking negatively about people unless it's true.
Clearly.
No, I don't. I don't like to bring people down.
Yeah.
But I just was catching myself, like, trying to bring her down. I was like, this is not me. I was like, Sean, you need some food right now.
Yeah. Your brain ain't right.
Right now. But then, like, 5 minutes later, I was like, good. I was like, I'm excited to come here. So that was today. But I've been fine. At a store where she worked.
She makes me so uncomfortable. She's like, I don't understand. She makes me so uncomfortable.
And I don't care if she sees this.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding.
She's a fan. But mine, not yours.
She's a fan. I love my fans.
I was thinking she was a fan of the podcast. But, so, fasting, what do you get from fasting, spiritually?
Me... contrary to what I went through today, I'm a patient person, and it makes you.
You know how you know you're lying?
How do I know I'm lying?
You started giggling
Because what I just said. No, just because today I said I was emotional, but usually because I don't have the energy for a lot of bullshit when I'm fasting, so it makes me more focused and just on my grind. So that's, to me, that's what it brings out. Plus the mood swings. Patience. Yeah, that's what it does for me.
And fasting for Ramadan, is that when are you able to drink water?
I can break my fast when the sun goes down.
When the sun goes down.
Yeah, so it's like from sunrise to sunset.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And now that it's daylight saving time is over.
So it just went back?
Over. Daylight saving time ended.
Yes. So now sunset is at 8, where before it was at 7.
Because I never know how daylight savings time works.
Spring forward, fall back.
But is it started or did it end? Because like saving light, that means it's taking it away.
I think it starts in spring because in fall it's
we can go down a tangent. But it's harder during the spring. I would think,
yes,
because the sun goes down at 9:00.
Yes, and every day keeps going down later.
Right.
So yesterday sunset was like 8:05, and today's like 8:07.
And is that 30 days?
It's 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so by the end of the month, I'll be eating at like 8, almost 8:40.
You're so happy. So happy. Have you fasted your whole life?
No. I started fasting when I was in middle school, just because it was just me and my brother at the time, and we'd be eating, and my parents would be like, not eating, and we'd just be like, oh, let's do it, just for fun. But then you're supposed to start fasting when you hit puberty.
Okay.
But then that's when I was like, I don't want to fast because they're serving good food for once today at school. So I remember I would like lie and be like, oh yeah, I'm fasting today. I remember I ate some food and like actually nothing happened. But no, now I'm like, I'm a good Muslim, so I do fast all the time.
You're a good Muslim? Is that what you just said?
Muslim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like talking about your biceps or something like that.
Nah,
I'm a good Muslim. Like I fast and I get yoked. Like, all right, okay.
That's how you get rich.
Getting on that. So you are Muslim.
Yes.
Is it difficult to date a non-Muslim? Take a breath.
It's a lot just because I know, like, some cultures are different. Where I come from, well, you're not even supposed to technically date. If two people are interested in each other, then the man goes with his parents to the woman and her parents and asks for her hand in marriage. And everyone has to approve. And then they get engaged. And when you're engaged, that's technically when you guys are getting to know each other. That's the dating phase. And then, you don't have to stay in it, of course. Right. But there's, like, no sex before marriage, none of that. And then you guys get married and have a wonderful life together. That's technically how it's supposed to happen. And you're not supposed to date outside your religion. For a woman, the woman cannot date outside her religion. But a man can, because his children will be practicing his religion. That's just what it is. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
How it's supposed to be. But for me, I'm not getting engaged to nobody that I don't know. But it's hard because I don't want to waste nobody's time if I know that I can't marry someone that's not practicing my religion.
But that's the point of dating, is to just waste people's time.
Yeah, that part.
You don't know if you want to be with somebody until you spend time with them. So let me backtrack.
Yeah.
If I think you cute, I gotta say, hey, yo, my pops, like, she bad, bruh. Come on. She bad, bruh. I'm about to put the ring on it, bruh. Come on. And we all go to your house and be like, hey, your daughter, man, I'm trying to see what's up.
Well, actually, before you even, approach her and her family, you ask about her to make sure she ain't no little hoe.
Trollop.
Yes, because when you marry someone, you're marrying their family. If they have a bad name, you have a bad name, so they don't mess with that. But then these are also, old traditions.
Yeah.
So, like, nowadays, people do start dating before the whole engagement happens.
Okay. In Sudan? Or are you talking about here?
I'm talking about here specifically, but I know in Sudan that ain't nobody just getting engaged after seeing somebody like that. They know them a little bit. Yeah.
So my question to you, is it hard to date non-Muslims?
Yes. It is. Because it's just, I'm not a traditional Muslim myself, you know. I'm not the best. You know, I'd be doing things that I'm not supposed to be doing. So I don't want to say I don't want a Muslim, but I don't want a strict one because they're going to be looking down on me like, what you doing? I don't need that. But
you want a black Muslim?
I just want a black man.
Like the black Muslim bakery Muslims?
I just want someone that's like me. Like a replica of me in a male version. That, you know, has the same beliefs. But that don't exist. And there's like no Muslims out here. In San Francisco.
That is not true.
That is true. I'm surrounded by Asians.
Where you are.
Yeah, where I'm saying, like, where I am, there's nothing.
I can get you some Muslims. If you,
I'm not desperate.
If you want to find the Muslim population in San Francisco, I know where they are.
I'm okay.
I was kidnapped. I wasn't kidnapped. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take it that far. That was a joke. I was taken to the mosque. Is it the mosque? I was taken to a service because I took this job, and it was
at the mosque.
No, not at all. So I took this job, and the owner of it was, I don't even know if I'm doing too much, but he owned a magazine, right? And my job was to recruit for the magazine. Mm-hmm. He told me, I got the job on like a Thursday. He said, okay, on Saturday, meet me in the city for a meeting. I said, cool. Met him in the city. He picked me up. He drove us. We parked. We walked into a building. It was the mosque. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here like, what's happening right now? I thought I was going to work.
Dead.
I'm sitting here in the service. Confused the whole time.
He didn't give you a heads up?
He didn't tell me nothing. But we have a meeting.
A meeting with God?
Clearly. So you telling me I have to, now that I'm working here, I have to now
attend your
meetings?
What?
So we had the meeting. It was nice. It was beautiful. I have never experienced something like that, so it was a good thing to experience. And then they started, and that's why I'm saying black Muslims, because I feel like there's a difference. Because he went into the, the white man is a science.
Was it like
project.
like a regular mosque, or was it Islam or like the Nation of Islam? Because that sounds like the Nation of Islam.
The Nation. That's what I'm saying. The black Muslims.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's not. We don't. There's a lot of similarities between the religions, but it's actually very separate. Their beliefs are like
100% was the Nation.
Yeah, it was the Nation, because they don't be talking about the white man where I'm from.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, their experiments and all, and I was like, I was with you until
you got there. Okay.
So now I'm just sitting there like, okay. So you, as a Muslim, you wouldn't date a person from the Nation of Islam?
I just feel like I'm in a very confused place. I don't necessarily date only Muslim. I haven't dated a Muslim.
Okay.
But it's like I know that at the end I'm supposed to be ending up with a Muslim. Mm-hmm. But that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm like, how does that work out?
Do you think you could find a man to convert for you?
Yes, but that's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to convert in any religion for somebody else. You're supposed to convert, because you love the religion. And I mean, that's a big thing. Like, that's religion's a way of life. You can't convert because of somebody. And the few people that I know, like, back in Minnesota that have converted because they wanted to marry someone, all the marriages failed.
Because they were doing it for that person.
For all the wrong reasons, yeah.
Let me backtrack a little bit. You're from fucking Minnesota?
I was raised in Minnesota. I claim Minnesota. I'm from Sudan, raised in Minnesota.
If you was raised in Minnesota, you from Minnesota.
Okay.
You live here now.
I live here now.
You from Minnesota.
Okay.
What the fuck is in Minnesota?
The Mall of America, Prince, Judy Garland.
Okay, the 3 things. Go ahead, keep going.
The second largest state fair. We actually have, like, we're right after, like, New York for, like, theater, like live stuff. We have the Guthrie and stuff like that. That's really it. There's nothing.
You won me with theater.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Shakespeare Festival?
No.
It's in Oregon.
Never been to Oregon.
It's amazing.
Yeah. You been?
I went when I was in 7th grade. It was amazing.
With school, or how'd you get there?
With school, yeah.
See, where I went to school, they didn't offer drama classes and stuff like that. They didn't.
It wasn't a drama class.
What was it for?
The whole class.
Wow.
So 6th, 7th, and 8th, they took trips. So 6th grade was a camp. We went to camp for a week. 7th grade, we go to Oregon for the Shakespeare Festival.
Wow.
And then 8th grade, we go to DC.
Yeah, our school wasn't that nice at all.
Okay.
Not all.
Public school?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're public.
What is the demographic in Minnesota? Where in Minnesota?
Fridley, right by Minneapolis.
Okay.
It's diverse. I mean, the school I went to, Fridley, we're not even creative. I went to Fridley Middle School, Fridley High School. We didn't have names. But it was very diverse.
She looks so disgusted.
It was, because I went to, like, other schools where it was, like, Totino Grace and all these cool names. Fridley High School. I'm from Fridley. You know, it wasn't special. But the school was a lot more diverse than the actual city, just because our schools were, they accepted students that were expelled from other schools.
Okay.
So we had a lot of bad people at our schools. It was great.
Weren't you happy?
I was very happy. It was very entertaining.
Good girl with the bad.
It was very entertaining. No, it was cool. It was cool. It was it was very diverse, and I liked that, because some parts of Fridley wasn't diverse. So it was very interesting. Some parts were very black, and some parts were very white, and some parts were just literally all Mexicans, and we had Iraqis, and so people knew where.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you weren't just in, like, Whitesville coming from Sudan.
Oh, no. When I came from Sudan, the first, like, we lived in an apartment. Ooh, that was great. It was all black people.
Okay.
Very entertaining black people.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep.
I bet.
But it was like in that area, we lived in the nicest apartments.
Okay.
The rest of them were just like shit you see in movies, you know? It was great. And of course, my parents being the foreigners that they are, and all they ever saw, you know, in movies were a horrible representation of black people. It's like, don't mess with them. But then, you know, they lived here long enough to see that it was just stereotypes.
Right.
Yeah. Luckily.
So how do your parents feel about your choice of college? Or your career?
Well, actually, that's when I was talking about my double life.
Oh, let's get into it. She is leading a double life. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to a sleeper agent.
So, when I first started going to college, I thought I was going for architecture.
Why?
Because I do like math, and I'm good at math.
What are they gonna do with architecture?
Because architecture is math and, like, drawing and art. So, like, I wanted to, at a point, to build buildings and, you know, homes. But then I came across acting, and I really loved it and continued doing it.
Are you telling me your parents don't know you're an actor? They think you're getting a degree in architecture? You know you're going to graduate at some point, right?
Next year. Yes. Well, actually, I have, I got lucky because I do have an associate's in acting. And luckily, at the graduation ceremony, when they said my name, Shahada Al-Khair, right after they heard my name, people just started wooing, so they didn't hear graduating with acting. So that, I got lucky with that, but now I'm, pursuing a bachelor's. And
what does your certificate say?
It says fine arts.
Oh,
but luckily having foreign parents, I can convince them anything. I'm like, it means, just
I draw like buildings. Like,
but no, now it's like it's come to it. They're going to find out that I'm going to school for acting. They would never approve. Like I have really strict parents where they're like, we came to America.
I was waiting for that.
For you to see,
tell me. No. I want you better do this role right now. Show me your parents right now.
First of all, she's speaking Arabic, and she'd be like, "Nana Gina min Sudan, للمدرسة." I said, "Acting." They think acting is nothing.
Yeah.
They think it's you just get on TV and it's like no big deal. Yeah. So where I come from, if you're not a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, you're a failure. Which one is it gonna be?
Right.
So. It's really scary. I laugh about it now, but sometimes I'm like, oh, shit.
Terrified.
Because I'm going to get, we came to America for a better life, better education. For you to become an actor? Oh, my God. I'm so scared. They've never been to any of my shows. They don't know anything I do.
It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. Because I've been there. I had my mom convinced I went to Cal for 30 minutes.
I hope. Because my mom is so extra.
Shout out to my mom.
My mom is extra. She'd be like, you're going to kill me. You're going to be the reason I die.
Oh, my God.
She says stuff like that.
It's going to suck, but
no, my parents, shit really affects them. But, they really get affected by shit, So, my dad has high blood pressure. She's like, you're going to kill your father. He already has high blood. They make you feel so bad. And next year... Oh my God, when I say I have a double life, first of all, my parents are really strict. You're not even supposed to be, surrounding yourself by men, really, right? My whole roommate is a man.
Right.
And, I was on the phone with my dad yesterday, and he's like, oh yeah, next year we're going to be staying over to watch you graduate. I'm just like, where the fuck am I supposed to live? Where am I supposed to hide my roommate? It's coming. Because I'm always like, they'll find out later. But later is coming.
Later is here.
Later is coming. Later is now.
Yeah.
And so it's scary.
You are really leading a double life.
I hate lying. Right. I really do. And I think part of it is because I'm lying already too much to them.
Right.
So it's just...
But you are an amazing actress.
I think because I'm living this double life, I'm like, I can't be doing this and suck at it,
Yeah.
I have to make it.
Be convincing that you're not an actress right now.
Right. I can't be going through all this trouble and then suck,
Yeah. You have to make it.
I have to make it.
You have to make it. You have no choice. Are they paying for college? Where do they think you're going?
My school does have an architecture program.
I'm sorry, listener. I'm sorry. I would never give you that much silence or dead air ever again. But I just needed to take a moment to realize the severity of what she's doing right now. She is the GOAT.
And that's why I say, let me just survive this story before I write it out.
Yeah, we got to see how this ends before she can write this story.
I can get shunned.
Yeah, real talk.
I can get sent back to Africa.
That is terrible. Even as an adult?
Oh, yeah, age is but a number.
But, you can't just be they gonna grab you? You can't just be nah, fam.
They're what they say is, they're so, what's the word? They make you feel so guilty about everything. Because I remember when I turned 18, I was like, oh yeah, I'm 18, I can do whatever. They're like, move out. You're gonna move out when your husband comes pick you up. That's the type of parents I have. Coming out here actually was a surprise. I did not think they would say yes. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to California. And I already have my associates. I'm like, okay, you can continue. I was like, my dad said yes. And my mom was like, excuse me? But, I'm
so
here.
They know you. So have they been in San Francisco?
My father has when I first came here.
What does he feel about San Francisco? What does he think about San Francisco?
I mean, luckily only stayed 2 days. He's he's like, what the hell? He drove on these hills.
Oh, wow.
And he's already a shitty driver.
Oh, my God.
So when we hit the hills, I was like, I'm going to have to take charge right now because it was just... I live on flat land. It's not normal. There shouldn't be steps by the sidewalk.
Yeah.
But luckily he only stayed 2 days. I took him to the architecture building.
Wow, keep the lie alive. Keep the lie alive.
Yeah. And then he left.
1,000% committed.
Oh yeah, we have a spring show. Last year I went to it, and they have all the different majors, show their best work and stuff. So I made sure to go to the architecture and take pictures of all the projects.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Just in case,
This was mine, pops. Like,
yep.
What?
Yep.
Are you taking somebody else's A?
Dead.
Well, I hope everything goes well for you in your double life.
I hope so too.
I'll be anticipating this movie that you're gonna write about yourself because this is amazing.
It's something.
What do you want out of this acting?
Well, people want to do, a lot of people want to do just to become famous, but I really enjoy telling these stories, especially stories that women haven't heard. I like to see people that look like me on, camera. Definitely. I want to represent for my people and write our stories. Like Issa Rae, I love her.
So you're a writer as well?
I started writing not too long ago. Usually it was either math or writing for me, and I was more comfortable with math. So writing, but I had a teacher that made us write. So I'm more working on it more now.
Okay.
You have some really good scripts, by the way.
Okay, let the read them. I love reading scripts.
Yeah?
My friend and I, we read bad scripts.
Yeah?
And then we just
laugh
pick
at
them apart. Like,
oh, damn.
It's so fun. It's almost so fun that, like, we try to make it like a podcast. Like,
yeah? Oh, that would be so good.
Just reading
that would be so dope if we did that. I have some serious stuff, and then I'm like, bitch, what?
Yeah, exactly. Or then just acting them out, just doing a table read.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That's why I was telling Taylor we should have, like, a read of... I don't have a whole script. I just have the small scenes.
Yeah.
But maybe on second month she's going to get some of the writers together to have some sort of read through.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Dope. So, we talked about interfaith dating. What are your ideas on interracial dating?
I don't have a problem with it. I think it's ridiculous when people say you can't be for people if you're dating outside your race. I don't know. You love who you love.
Right. Regardless.
Sorry that this person isn't black. Sorry that this person isn't like. So I think that's just it.
Are you attracted to anyone outside your race?
No. Oh, I love black men. I think they're just great.
Pan over to Casanova looking hella mad. We talked about this last night.
Okay.
We talked about this last night. Cass, say it loud so we can hear you. Talk about that last night. You said whenever a girl tell us the world.
Man, it was so. I mean, basically, I was like, you meet a lot of women who are like, yeah, like. Every man is a scumbag,
Not every man is a scumbag.
Like, yo,
just the Tauruses.
I can't even say.
But black men.
Or black men, yeah. You meet a girl who's like dope as fuck, and she's like, I'm just waiting for my strong black man, and I'm like, damn.
I'm strong, but I ain't black.
Yeah, I ain't black. Like, all right.
No, I think when women say that, like.
And I ain't even going specific. It's not like I see a black woman. Like, it almost is to that point damn near, to be honest. But I feel like y'all get hella hate.
Well, who are you looking at? Like, who are you attracted to?
It ain't like women.
Right.
You're like, women. I'm attracted to women. It's just that the type of women who have, I don't even want to say qualities, but just that are into the shit that I like want to be part of.
Yeah.
Majority of them are black women.
Oh.
And the majority of black women are looking for black men.
Yeah, but so they say that, like, but I can't speak for all of them. I can say I love black men all I want.
Thank you.
But if I run into somebody, connect with somebody that happens to be not a black man, boom.
Right.
That's fine.
And that's fine.
Like he's trying to get past
them saying that.
Yeah. Right. And it's hard to even get past that because they're saying, I'm right.
Like, this is what you're looking for. I'll be like, all right.
I'm not a black man, so what do I do? Like, what? I want to pursue you. Right. I want to pursue you, but you're just telling me from the get-go, I only date black men.
Oh, if they say, people who say I only date this, well, I think they're a little close-minded just because you are closing yourself off from all these other men that are great.
Definitely.
So I think people just say that to say that. You can't help who you're attracted. I just think that most black men are attractive. But there are some fine white men. There are some fine Hispanic men. Okay, I can say that all I want.
Okay, right there.
Fucking beautiful.
I'm fucking beautiful.
Yeah, you fucking beautiful. Like, do you have Tone Oliver on here?
Shout out to Tone.
I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful.
Yeah. What that mean? Be you to the fullest, yo. Hey. Shout out to Tone, man.
But I wouldn't let that bother you or get that in the way of you trying to pursue somebody. Okay, you like black men. Well, I'm not black, so what?
Right.
I wouldn't pay attention to it.
Okay, I was curious about your opinion because I get that a lot.
Damn.
And like I don't be down in the dumps like no, I'm still whatever. Yeah. But damn, a lot. You feel me?
That's so funny, bro. Because especially us now, we going out to all these events, all these black ass events.
Blackness.
Yeah, they're talking about my black sister, my black brother, my black queen, my black king. He just sitting there like, hi guys.
Like, yo, hey. I'm a shade of brown.
Yeah. Yeah, and that brings me back to the For Color Girls thing. Like, there should be representation of the different shades of color.
And did you catch a lady in blue? She's Puerto Rican.
Right.
But it's like people just choose and pick what they want to actually hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it should be all black. So Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
She says that in her
right.
poems.
Right. She's a Puerto Rican who played a Puerto Rican.
Boom. Boom.
That's the character is Puerto Rican. that's a color girl.
Bomba and salsa and shit. All right.
So just backtracking a little bit. So you had you. It was two black.
It was 5 black women and 2 Latinas and 1
There was
white.
5 black women? There was 5 black women.
Yeah, it was me, Lady in Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kaya. There was Marquise, Lady in Purple.
Mm-hmm.
There was Mayron, Lady in Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And Beba, her complexion is a little lighter. She was Lady in Orange.
Mm-hmm.
But she's her father is African American.
Okay. No, I knew she's like real light. Yeah, I knew she was black. I could tell she was black. She got her cheeks. I like her cheeks.
The black.
Yep.
Yeah,
she definitely black. But brown.
Yeah. She's Ethiopian.
Okay, I was thinking Indian. Okay, I see that.
Ethiopian.
I see that. Yeah, it was amazing. But so you don't have a problem with interracial dating. Do you think that it's easier for a woman to meet a stranger who's another woman and them to be instantly friends? Is that easier?
Woman and woman?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh my God. I think that's cool. That's great. I would love to meet people like that.
Listen to my question.
Okay.
Do you think it's easier for a woman to meet another woman and they both be strangers and then have an instant friendship than it is a man? Like, if I was to meet you and introduce myself to you, do you think it's easier for, if I was a woman, you to be my friend than it is if I was me being a man?
Okay, so woman on woman, woman on man.
Correct.
I think it's easier for women.
Okay.
It's because, we can just get along, talk about stupid shit. We have more in common, I think. Well, it's not. I can't speak for all, but I think it's more likely that two women have more in common than a woman and a man. And there's, people are always like, oh, maybe he's interested. People think that that's what you guys are always after, not just a friendship, not just, a companion.
Right.
So I think that's where some hesitation could be.
Okay.
So I think that's why it's easier.
We talked about this yesterday as well. Cass said a lot of the times when he puts himself out there to be like, hey, how you doing? Like, he finds women who are guarded.
Yeah.
He finds women who may not give that hello.
Yeah. Trying to holler at them?
Just saying
what's
hello.
up?
Holler, just even conversation.
Acknowledging a human being as they pass.
Yeah.
He's found it difficult because the women that he's been coming across has been guarded or not even looking up to say hello. And I've had this conversation with someone else on the podcast that she was like, well, she doesn't owe you that hello. I'm like, I get it.
Okay,
I get that, but I'm also, I also didn't have to hold the door for you.
That's true.
And you just go in and say thank you. Like, you didn't say thank you. You just walked in. Like, I didn't have to hold the door for you. You don't have to say thank you, but it's a good thing to do. It's courtesy. It's courtesy.
Oh, where are you where are you saying hi to these women? Because I understand, if it's on BART, at 10 o'clock.
Right. No,
this is how I'm walking, too.
People got places to be, right.
Yeah, and not only that, but, there's questionable people over there. But if it's 1 p.m., the sun's out, right. I'm saying hi to everybody. I'm just like, what's up? What's good? There's nothing wrong with the hi. You're acting like he's asking for a hand in marriage.
Right.
Some people just, I don't know.
I'm just a friendly guy. Like, literally, I say hi to old ladies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally that guy. I'm not hollering at you, old lady. Like
Facts.
Good morning.
Facts.
I'm like, what? Okay.
And I don't know what most people have been through. Maybe they've seen shit or said hi to the wrong person.
Right.
So that could be it, but...
There was a piece last night. Shout out to Speak On It. Shout out to the Poetic Pharaoh. Shout out to Lige. No.
Oh, yesterday you went?
Yeah, I went. We go every week. But the young lady did a piece where it was like, oh yeah, like the reason I don't speak is because when I did, he did X, Y, and Z, or when I let him in, he did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the hurt that I dealt with, being the only black girl in a white neighborhood, and the only black boy didn't like me. And then moving to the dark neighborhoods, and then me being too white because I came from the suburb, me trying to be too black because I came from the suburb, me being an Oreo because I came from the suburbs, and that rejection. So that's why I have this stale face on all the time.
Yeah.
I don't speak, and I'm not. Why you not smiling? Like, because of all this pain and trauma that I had to deal with.
Yeah.
So do you think that plays a part of it? If I'm just saying hello, and then you don't know who I am, you don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people, they protect themselves in different ways. Like, if you're not smiling is a way to protect yourself because you don't want to let nobody in to hurt you. That's just what it is. You're not saying hi back because, you did that before and something went from there.
Right.
So people are out to protect themselves, and I get that. I get it. Just it is what it is.
So we have a shout out to Mina. She says, definitely agree with me, Simba. People with bad experiences will protect themselves. So if you've been through that trauma, you try to be guarded. You need to be guarded. But at the same time, we're coming with kindness.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you reject my kindness. And then you miss out on kindness.
That's true. And I don't think it's anything against you or the person that's like trying to give out kindness. It's just them and their past. And I think it's your responsibility. Yes, you've been through trauma, but it's also you have to heal.
Yes.
And you can't let old shit get in the way because it's gonna get in the way of future shit.
She also said women who haven't done their inner work will always be intimidated by the other.
Always.
It always depends on the inner health of the woman. Yeah, I agree.
That part.
I agree. I totally agree. So how do you think we can change this? How do you think we can, grow from this? And like, how do you think as men we can get through that guard of just saying, that peaceful calmness, that kindness.
Yeah.
Just them seeing our kindness.
Well, I think women first have to want to work on themselves. Because you can be nice all you want, but if the woman's not wanting it, like if she hasn't worked on herself, it's always going to be like that. And
I'm specifically saying the word kind because I had a conversation with someone and they said it's a difference between being nice and being kind.
Is there?
Yes.
What's the difference?
I can be nice. Niceness is relative. So kindness is genuine. Like, you could be nice to somebody you don't like, but you're not going to be kind to them.
Right. Okay.
Like, if you saw that girl, oh, hey, how you doing? Saying hi, how are you doing? Is nice. It's nice.
Me being
cordial.
In her presence is nice. Me being in her presence is kind. I'm not even saying hi. What?
Sips water. Sips water. So healing needs to happen, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because it's not on you no more. It's on her and her inner self.
Okay.
And once she's good and comfortable and ready for, accepting your kindness, it's not gonna happen. You can do all you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So my original question is, so it's easier for women to just click up and be besties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I just saw that just within the creative circle. Just like, y'all really fuck with each other like that, like heavy. Just one event causes sisterhood. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw you, I was like, yo, this lady's a character. I don't know who she is, but it's something in them eyes that is telling me that she is a character. And then she got up and then performed. She was like, I'm not a spoken word artist and nothing like that, but I got a monologue to do.
No, it wasn't. I went on the mic and I was like, damn, everyone's just shouting them out. I'm trying to shout myself out. I went and I grabbed the mic. I was like, so my Instagram is this and that. And I was like, that's all I came to do. I don't have a piece for y'all. And they're like, really? And they're like, if you're an actress, do a piece. And so I did that piece for Color Girls. Mm-hmm. What it do, Shawty? That's what it is.
We got the preview?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys did. You got the preview.
Yeah, she did that in her actual ensemble.
Right.
She had the green dress on. Her afro was out of this world. Her afro was out of this world. She got bandana tied to Mommy Joy in my troupe right now. But it was so glorious.
This Monday I'll do a different piece. I'm gonna do the No More Love Poems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It was so good that I was like, yo, I want to hear her just act out my favorite scenes in movies. Like, I made her do a scene in Boomerang, the Halle Berry scene in Boomerang. Like, I was like, I need to hear this. Like, yo, do this right now. Like, I want you to go home and watch Boomerang, so then the next time you can see me,
bring it.
Love should have brought your ass home last night. I want somebody to tell me that. Like, and I know you'll kill it, because Halle killed it.
Oh, yeah. She killed the hell out of that character.
She slapped the shit out of Eddie Murphy. It's like, what you know about love? Love should have brought your ass home last night. And then the Toni Braxton Love should have brought you home last night came through. But no, I digress. She's an amazing actress.
She is.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, thank you.
Are you dating currently?
I'm single as a Pringle.
I don't think that's a saying.
That is a saying in Minnesota.
Oh, word. That's a Minnesotan saying.
Minnesota.
Pringles come in whole ass cans.
Pringles go whole cans, huh? But are you dating was my question.
I was. But like we were talking about earlier, the reason I cut it off was because he didn't practice the same religion. Yeah. So I was
that's your deal breaker.
Yeah, just because I wish it wasn't. Because there are some really good people. There's amazing people that aren't Muslim.
I agree. I'm one of them.
Y'all are one of them.
Yeah, right.
But no, he was a very, he was a God-fearing man. He was Christian.
Okay.
So I had to cut it off because when he saw me, he said, he doesn't just see a girlfriend, he saw a future. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So beautiful.
But
I gotta go.
Facts.
Unfortunately.
That's, so you were dating him, like, exclusively?
Yes, it was exclusive. I mean, we hung out a few times, but it wasn't, like, I didn't, for me, because I knew it was coming, so I didn't let myself get too attached.
Is this someone who pursued you?
Yeah.
How would you like to be pursued?
I mean, I don't think I have... How do I word this? My expectations aren't low, but they're not so high they're not reachable. I just like someone that's genuine, nice, and you don't have to be extra. I'm a simple person.
How would you like to be pursued?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't... Okay, so because my parents are so religious, growing up, I was always, like, following their path.
Right.
And so actually, until senior year in high school, any guy that, like, tried to holler goes curved. I was like, I'm a lady of the Lord. Don't talk to me. No, that's really what it was. So I've only ever had... With
friendship as well, huh?
Yeah, I was okay with guy friends. It was just, that's it. Like, they knew not to, like, don't even bother her. But, no, I did have only one boyfriend.
Okay.
That's it. How
did he become your boyfriend?
Honestly, it was when I started rebelling.
Okay.
Because I was...
When she put the do-rag on. She put the
No,
She put the bandana on and started thugging.
Was good. No, I don't know. And when I was a senior, that's when I started, finding myself. Yeah. And I knew that I was just following what my parents wanted. So I started doing my own thing. I was like, oh, let's get a boyfriend. It wasn't even... To me, I was so naive and young, and I didn't know. So my parents are so strict. They pulled me out of sex ed classes. I didn't know shit for shit. Like, I didn't know nothing, right? Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn?
Experience.
Talk about it. She was like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Honestly. Is it working? Is this supposed to happen? Is it supposed to feel like this?
I'm uncomfortable. No, but for me, it was just the title. I was like, ooh, let me just have a boyfriend, And I was lucky enough that I didn't end up with someone crazy.
Right.
He was kind of crazy, but it could have been worse.
Everybody's crazy.
We're all.
It could have been a lot worse. Right. But I just wanted the title boyfriend. I didn't think about everything that came with. I didn't think about that. There's a whole other person and feelings and everything else involved. I just wanted the title.
Right. I think a lot of people just want the title.
Yeah, but I was 18. I was too old for that.
That should have happened 13, 14.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I told the youngsters earlier. I was like, you're gonna date so many boys in high school that you're not even gonna remember who you dated in middle school. And it's things that are going to happen in high school that none of this shit is going to even matter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just a blip in your radar. Like, oh, why was I even tripping about those boys?
Yeah.
We didn't really like each other. I'm like, I told her, I was like, y'all think just because you're a boyfriend, y'all need to be friends.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even like each other as friends. Like, y'all just want to kiss each other in the face. Like, that's all y'all want.
Yeah.
You just want a title. You just want to say, oh, it's my boyfriend. It's my boyfriend.
No, I feel like a lot of those kids that are looking for that type of love and attention, they need to get it from somewhere else.
They're not getting it at home.
They're not getting it at home. That's why they do stuff like that. And, like, I love what you said to that girl, because I wish someone had told me that when I was younger, because it would have saved me a lot of more, like, so much heartache and trouble.
I'm sure. Like, she needed to hear it.
She did. And I'm so glad she heard it at a young age, because she's going to always remember that and carry that with her. I hope
so. I hope that those words plays in her head every time she's with the man.
Yeah.
Like, is he treating me wrong? They call me Mozzie. Like, so Mr. Jackson or whatever. It was like, Mr. Jackson's voice is going to be in my head every single time I date a man.
Good.
If he's not doing me right, I'm going to leave because I was told that don't. I'm better than them.
Yeah.
I shouldn't stoop down. I shouldn't let another man treat me wrong.
Yeah. And how old was she?
She's 14.
She learned that at 14. I had to learn that at 22.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cold.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you, but why don't you think that those conversations are had with the young girls?
I think
we're just before you answer, y'all are taught to like, oh, just have a man, have a family, but you don't really know how to be a woman.
Yeah, that. I think because when you're that age, you know, you're still a kid, even though you're kind of going through, you're still a kid, and that's how people look at you. So when you are with a boyfriend, they're, you know, a lot of people think, oh, there's fun and games, they're not taking anything serious, but they do take it seriously. Yeah. And if they're not finding that love at home, they're going to find it elsewhere.
Definitely.
And I think because they're not taken seriously, these talks don't happen.
Right.
That's just it.
Or it's a you better not have a boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't work.
That's why I couldn't go to my mother and talk about anything because if anything ever happened, like this, the boyfriend that I had could have done me so dirty. I could never talk about it to my mother because it was like, why'd you have a boyfriend in the first place?
Exactly.
It would switch up.
And this is why I told you that you weren't supposed to have a boyfriend anyway.
Yeah.
Not the fact that I'm a teenager and I'm supposed to learn how to date and communicate and to be with the opposite sex or the same sex or someone else that isn't me.
Yeah.
It's just looked upon as, oh, if you have a boyfriend, that means you're having sex. That means you're going to get pregnant at a young age. That means your life is over.
Yeah.
It was like, no, we're not even teaching our kids how to treat each other.
Yeah.
You don't, as a young boy, you don't know how to treat a woman. As a woman, as a young girl, you don't know how to treat a man. You don't know the things.
You don't.
And the things and the, you know, just the small things that couples need in a relationship. So now you're dealing with bad relationship, toxic relationship, heartbreak, heartache, this, that, the other, and now you're in your mid-20s, and it's like, what did I do? What was I doing?
Yeah.
Why do I keep failing in my relationships? I'm so lonely. All of this X, Y, Z. Now you go down a spiral of depression and sadness, and it's just, and that's all because you've never been taught how to treat a mate.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about dating at that young of an age?
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count?
Nah.
It doesn't count? Why does it not count?
Because you're not going to remember them when you get older.
You might not remember the person, but you might take some things out of it.
I had this conversation yesterday. You date for experience, especially when you're young. You date just so you know how to be with the person. How to, even if it's just like learning how to kiss, learning where to put your hands and whatnot. Like, that's all experience. So when I say don't count, because the real feelings and emotions and the things that adults have to deal with, y'all can't go over each other's house.
That's true. You can't even drive.
Come on, y'all gotta meet at like the movie, the mall. Like, it's different when adulthood is complicated because you make the rules in your relationship. Yeah. It's not like, oh, if I see him talking to another girl, it's over. Like, no, it's not that. It's I might be in a monogamous relationship. Someone else, I might be in a polyamorous relationship. Yeah. Like, you make the rules that you want to be with your partner. It's different rules. But I definitely think you should, as even you should date. Like you said, you don't plan on marrying someone outside your race. Outside your faith. So this point, especially now that you got the freedom and they don't know what you're doing, date as many people as you can to get the experience, and then to say, okay, now that I've gained this experience, I've dated a Jewish man, I've dated a Catholic, I've dated a Baptist, I've dated a Buddhist, I've dated a Hindu guy, like, I've dated all these things, I've dated all these people, I've gained all this experience. It forms who you are.
Yeah.
And then it also, so then once you meet your husband, the man that you will make your husband, you'll be so clear and have a wealth of knowledge that a strict Muslim woman wouldn't have. Mm. You're coming in from a different perspective. And like you said, you don't want a strict Muslim man. So for you having that consciousness, he's going to love it. Because he might have went through his own journey. We have to, as far as religion is concerned, we have to want to learn everything that we've learned to see what we actually want to know. Mm. So for me, it was. I went to a Catholic school. I was raised Baptist. It was forced. Go do it. Go to church. All this other stuff.
Yeah.
Once I got of age and was like, I don't have to do this. What do I want to learn?
Yeah.
Started learning Buddhism. I started learning. I've read the Quran. Do you read the Quran? Have you read the Quran?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it was because I had the Quran app, so I was reading it, but it scared me. I'm not gonna lie. Just the verbiage, it scared me, and I don't really know what it was. Maybe I just wasn't ready to understand it at that point because I was young, but I was terrified. Reading it, it was a lot. It was a lot, especially after reading the Bible and seeing the verbiage and how words are used in the Bible, and then reading that, it's it seemed it seemed matter of factly.
Okay.
All the words were this is that, you are this. This is only it scared me because I felt like I was being pinned down to something that I didn't know I was. What?
Which app is this?
It was a Quran app.
Get a different one.
Okay.
Read a different one.
Okay.
It's not that.
Okay. I don't know. I'm saying, like I said, it was just a Quran app. It was just all the whole book.
Yeah.
It was on that.
You read the whole thing on that app?
I didn't read the whole thing because I got scared. I just stopped. I deleted it. I deleted it through my phone. Got spooked. What do you now that we've gone through who you want to end up with? So when you meet that, or let's just say now that I've said all that I've said, mm-hmm. You're gonna go out and date, right? What does a date for you look like?
Wow, I'm a simple person. Okay. So, anything. I think it's more about having a good time, not exactly what you're doing. I would, sit in the park and do absolutely nothing as long as I'm connecting and just enjoying this person's, presence. That's perfect for me. But we don't need to go to no fancy restaurant. What I don't want to do, for sure, is go to no damn movie.
You don't want to go to a movie on a date?
I don't want to go to a movie on a date.
What?
I can watch TV. I can watch this movie, matter of fact, anytime, any place.
Right.
You're not connecting.
Right.
At all. And I was dating someone that all they ever wanted to do, and they really considered it as a date. Mm. And this is not a date.
The movies is a date. But
it's not a date.
I feel you. You don't have to yell at me. I feel you. I feel you.
Going to movies is not a date. The end.
The end. Okay.
Because if that's the case,
don't take her to the movie.
Don't take her to no movie.
She's gonna serve you.
No, because if that's the case, then it's why don't we just save ourselves some money and just watch a movie elsewhere?
Let's just be quiet.
Right.
Let's just be quiet for 2 hours.
Let's just stare at a fucking wall.
Sit next to each other on this couch and just be quiet.
Boom.
Let's do it right now.
That's basically, and paying for it.
Are you paying for dates?
Are we talking about movie dates? Because I have
paying?
AMC stuff, remember? So, I haven't really been. I don't remember the last time I've been on a date. Does just going to get like food quick count as a date?
If you wanted to.
I haven't been on a date in a minute.
Why? Are you? Nobody's approaching you. You're just not saying yes. What are you?
And
too
no,
busy?
it's not.
You too independent to date. What's up? Tell me.
No, it's just. I don't know. I just. When I was dating the last guy I was dating, he just wanted to go to the movies. So that wasn't a date.
I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now. Are you being approached?
No.
You're not being approached
I'm
at all?
not being approached.
Where are you at?
I'm so busy.
You're busy.
I'm busy. No.
I'm working on myself. Okay.
I go to school full time. I have 2 full-time jobs, and I was doing the play. So if I wasn't at school or at work, I was in rehearsal, and I get home at like 11 something. Right. So I didn't have time. And the one guy I was seeing, he saw each other every once in a while. I'd be like, "Hey, what's good? You good? You good? Okay, boom." There was no time. No,
so you have 2 full-time jobs, and you go to school, and you're in the play, and you have to rehearse for that?
Well, wait, no. I went... I did go, I guess, on a date. I went to the Pier 39, and we just walked on the boardwalk.
That's a date.
That's a date. Okay.
Did you enjoy yourself? It was a conversation.
It was cold as fuck.
Did he give you a jacket?
He didn't give you no jacket?
No, I brought my own jacket out.
Fucking blanket?
I'm anemic. I'm covered.
I just had this conversation, Cass. Didn't we just have this conversation?
Yeah, that
every almost 90% of black women that I meet is anemic.
See, the reason I am is because for a good minute, for 4 years, I cut out meat.
I don't believe y'all. No
what you mean?
I don't believe that y'all all anemic. I just think y'all cold.
No, but I was lacking so much because I wasn't eating meat, so that's why I'm anemic. I take the iron pills and everything.
I'm just telling you how I feel about it.
I'm sorry that
because there's so many people that I'm like, how are all of y'all anemic? Like none of y'all got it.
You know why? Because I think we originally come from Africa, so if we're not in the heat, we just
need
cold.
The sun.
Yes.
And we living in like Cali or
and I work right by the wharf, so I see the ocean.
I see the ocean.
Like, damn, it's cold. I be leaving my house, I'm fine. As soon as I get to work, it's like, damn.
Yeah, that's facts.
Windy as fuck.
That's facts. So what's the culture shock of I'm gonna save that. But so you're not getting fellas. What it do, shawty? All right.
Even though I look crusty right now, I swear I'm cute.
Her profile, hilarious. Her profile is private, but just hit the request button. She might hit that.
Most people I'm okay with. There's some weirdos out there.
That's definitely
or ads. I don't want to follow your eyelash page, your wig page.
I don't either, man. Stop sending me hair pages. I got luxurious hair. Okay? But no, like you. And it's a lot of the times the people that I've been talking to, it's like, oh yeah, I don't get asked out or anything like that. Do you think you intimidate me? Because you're a gorgeous woman, so like, why don't you think you're getting hollered at? You're not. So okay, before you answer, I've heard people just like putting on a pedestal to where it's like, oh, she's this goddess that I wouldn't even feel right to try to holler at her and whoop whoop whoop.
First, what?
What do you think
about that?
What do you think about? Or do you feel like you intimidate me?
No, I think it's the men I'm surrounded by. I go to an art school. All the men are gay.
None of them like you.
No. Most of the men are gay.
So none of them like you.
So none of them they all like what I like.
I can see that all the time.
I can see that.
But no, I don't hold myself higher than anybody else. I think I'm approachable. I did have a palm reading the other day. Mm-hmm. It was actually really accurate. It's really actually scary. But she said your guard is so up, and I that is true. Just because I went through a really bad, I went through my first heartbreak.
Okay.
And that shit really, really sucks. So yes, now I'm a lot more cautious, and I've learned to like not care, maybe a little too much. So if I don't get a text back, I'm like, shit, it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I don't want to trip over or even give myself or my all to somebody that's not gonna see the value of it.
I get that.
But I know some women that they go through something that bad and they can't heal from it. So that in every relationship after that, because of that last relationship, they can't get through. I don't think I'm like that. Okay. I know that not all men are bad. Right. I know that. But I'm just more cautious because I was fooled. So, maybe my guard is up. I don't know.
Definitely guarded up.
Okay, maybe my guard is up, y'all.
Yeah, your guard is up. Is there... How would you like to be approached?
Like, literally?
Yeah. Hey.
No. And I think, I don't know what it is. There's something on my forehead that says, do not approach me unless you're weird or just creepy or...
No, that's all women.
Because the other day I was at BART and I was at 19th in Oakland and I was on the second floor I'm trying to go to the last floor and I seen someone on the first floor and he's just walking, he stopped and I was like, it was the night I saw you the other day at Pretty Rebellion. And I was like, ooh, and I thought it was funny. I was like, it's so fucking... He just stopped. He was like... I was like, ugh. And so I went to the last floor. I made my way. And he came and found me.
Wow.
And he was just so weird. I didn't know if he was, like, homeless or what. And he was just trying to holler. And I'm like, hey, I got a boyfriend. And he was like, you can't have no friends. And I'm just like, he went like that. And he was like, I just want to talk to you. I was like, I would not like no woman to talk to him over the phone. So I can't do this. I have to be fair. And he's like, I understand. And he starts walking. He's like, you sure? It was so creepy. And that's all the type of people that do approach. That's the only type of person that approaches me. Yeah. So, me.
So, hey, just holler.
Just be normal. Be like, hey, what's good?
Like, what it do, shawty?
What it do? If you have a good humor, like, if you're funny.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Don't be corny, though.
Be corny?
Don't be corny. Don't be corny. Nobody likes the corniness.
Yeah.
It should get old.
Yeah, it gets old, bro. It's like, I know that you're just trying to make me laugh. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, you're trying.
Yeah, don't try to make me laugh. Just be funny.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all not funny. Who do you think has to be more interesting, a man or a woman?
Interesting? I think y'all both have to be interesting. I mean, the woman can be interesting because, that's what brings a man, but a woman wants to be interested just like the man wants to be interested. It's the same. People get bored easy.
Right. Who do you think gets more flack for not being interested than a woman?
Woman.
Why?
Because men will just be quick to drop and move on to someone else that's interesting. Where I think women, I don't know. I don't think it's the same.
Y'all stay with your bored ass man.
It's like I think women care a lot about their time more than men do. So it's like I already invested a little bit in you. I already started developing feelings. I'm not going to just drop you like that. But men, y'all don't give a rat's ass.
What you mean? Ariana Grande just said thank you next.
That's true. She did that. But it was a song she made money off of.
She made money off of. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
She was engaged to Pete after knowing him for 2 seconds.
That's wild. But y'all do the same thing.
That's a damn lie. We don't. Most of them don't move on.
You just told me that if I think you cute, I gotta go to your house and put a ring on it.
Okay, that's what my people believe. That's not what I believe. Okay, I said I would never get engaged like that.
That's what y'all do. Y'all know each other for 2 seconds and be married.
That's what my people think. That's not how I feel. That's not how I feel. I'm not getting engaged after knowing someone for 2 looks. Nah.
How old were you when you came from Sudan?
I was about to turn 3, 99.
Okay. Damn, being 3 and 99 is wild.
Thanks. I've been in America for 20 years now.
Yeah.
20 years in America.
Yeah. So, I ask again. Are you paying for dates?
Am I paying for dates?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. Because I think, I don't know, a picnic is cute, and that's you don't really have to pay for that. So what do you mean? Like, what am I paying for? Like, if we go to a restaurant?
Are you paying for dates?
But I'm saying, what's the date? Because
you tell me.
A nice date to me are usually the ones that don't require money.
Okay, so if we do a picnic,
yeah,
are you buying the food?
Hell yeah, I'm cooking. I'm preparing the food. Because I can cook.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
And if I don't know you like that, I'm trying to get to know you. You might not be able to cook. I'm not trying to have you turn me off that quick. Okay?
You gonna save me before I ruin it?
I will save you. I will spare you. I'll cook. Because I think I'd make it cute. I want some strawberry, some chocolate, some sandwiches, and some carrots.
Ooh, carrots. Ooh.
And ranch.
She a wild one. Carrots. Oh, she is a wild.
Guys. So I would on that. But if you're talking about like fancy, like go to a fancy restaurant, I'm down to pay. And lots of times I have put my card down. But it's usually the guys that are like, nah, I got it.
Right.
And I'll be like, nah. And then the waitress like, oh, I'll be traditional. And, takes the guy's card. But I'm like, if I pay, I don't want you to feel like I don't got it. I got it. I'm good. Mm-hmm. I don't want them to feel like they have that on me, over me.
Do you think they feel emasculated when you put your card down?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Why?
It's like... I'm challenging their masculinity. It's just it's food. It's just food. It's all good.
We had a conversation. It was all men really want is a woman that can cook.
Is that it? A woman that can cook?
It's me. Hey,
get yourself a damn chef.
No. You'll be a woman.
I'm dead.
Talk about masculine energy.
Right.
That's some nigga shit.
That don't mean she's gonna be the only person cooking. Like it's just saying
she can cook.
She can cook
because we don't want a woman who cannot cook.
I love to cook food.
So if a woman can't cook, is that like a turnoff? Is that like a no? Like you wouldn't continue? You wouldn't look past that?
No, I mean I have, but it's a issue. Especially we can't cohabitate if you can't cook.
Right.
Why the fuck can't you cohabitate? How you been living before her?
Poorly. Poorly.
Wow.
Well, I'm coming up from like a living situation, right? Let's say
speaking of women who could cook,
I gotta go do the laundry. We both gonna eat.
Right.
Can you cook while I go do this laundry?
Right. And if you say
no, it's like now I gotta go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We can switch.
Cooking is not. You cannot even put those on the same like level. Cooking, you can't cook the same thing every day. You gotta spice it up. You gotta bring new recipes.
That's why you have to learn how to cook.
But laundry, as long as you got your colors separated, you good. That's not the same.
I should be separating my colors from my white.
Yeah, you have your colors, your whites, and like your jeans and dark shit.
So I don't know how to wash.
So you expect me to cook and you gonna fuck up my laundry?
But my laundry never be fucked up. So your laundry not gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna have you panties with my jeans.
Dead. Until that one red shirt turns all your white shit pink, then you okay.
I did just have a white tee that went terrible. Like it turned pink on me. But that was the first shirt I've ever had to do that. And I've been washing my own clothes like this for all of my life. And I don't know what was in the material of my white tee, but that motherfucker turned pink. I'm going to make it into a tie-dye shirt now.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I just don't know how to do it.
Do tie-dye?
Yeah. I did one. I have a cool tie-dye shirt, but it was like some type of like lesson or class or something.
I'm here for it.
So, you will pay.
I will pay.
What is your limit that you will pay?
I'll pay for the whole meal.
Is it $600?
I'm not going to no $600 restaurant in the first place.
Why not? Why not?
Because I don't know. I feel like I would feel out of place. Like I said, I'm a simple person. I don't want to go to like something like that. Like, I want a chill restaurant. I want something that represents me. And I'm not saying that I'm cheap, but I don't want to go. I'm sorry. Those expensive restaurants don't be having good food anyway. They have like small portion sizes. Right. Right. I like to eat too. So, no.
I'm spending $800 on this little piece of meat.
Right. It's like, For what? And like some sauce and like some cilantro? Nah, I'm good.
I'm not spending that much on one meal.
Right. You have to be smart. Meal. It's not about. I think too many people like want to impress and know that they got it.
But who are you impressing?
But it's like you're trying to impress someone you want to be with. Don't you want to show them your true self?
But who are you trying to impress? Being in those type of restaurants,
right?
Who was there in those restaurants,
right?
People of what type of class, what type of nationality,
right?
Who do you really want to be around?
And it's like people want to impress like certain people, but then when they get them, they don't like them and they're confused. It's like, but do you know what you did to be with this person? Now you want to cut it off? Like this person was always like this,
right? Mm-hmm. And you can fake it for only so long.
Right, until your wallet starts hurting. You just can't keep the facade.
Yo, I've never just put down money just to impress a woman. But I don't even date if I'm broke. Like if this is an off week and I don't get paid this week, I'm not going out nowhere. What am I gonna do that for?
I feel it. I
gotta get through the week.
I feel it. I'm trying to survive.
Catch me on a payday.
Survive.
What's happening?
I feel it.
You want to go out this Friday? This the 15th. Like, what's happening?
Nah.
We can do it. Last but not least, I asked you before the podcast started. Is there anything that you want to ask me or ask Cass as men that you want to know about us, or you want to know about men in general, or that you've been wanting to figure out or sounding board?
I mean, if I could like just pick a man's brain and just try to get it, I would. But some of y'all just so confusing. I don't even know what to ask. I'm going to
refute what you just said. We are so easy to understand that you overthink it.
You think
the woman's
so?
brain is too complicated for the simplicity of a man's brain.
Yeah.
Like I just said, all we want is a woman that know how to cook and use. Like, but what if that's too much thinking?
But no, because that's not even the same. Because you're saying that y'all doing the laundry and the woman cooking is the same. And it's not.
This is a bad example.
That was a very bad example.
Bad examples. I've noticed.
Bad example machine.
Okay. I do have a question. So if y'all are very, simple-minded and all you want is a woman that can cook, then why do men
I'm
cheat?
joking when I say it though.
Why do men cheat? Why do men like?
Why do men?
They'll have like.
Can I answer it?
Okay. Men will have like a down ass chick, wifey material, everything's good, but they'll still like look elsewhere. Why? I don't understand.
Because there's nothing greater than pussy. There's nothing more greater than pussy than new pussy. That's why we cheat. We want to have sex with more women than just the woman that I'm still having.
And you don't think women think the same way? Where is the loyalty?
I don't think that they don't think that, but I'm giving you an answer. It's because we want to have sex with multiple women, and you won't let us.
So we should let you, is what you're saying?
Yes. If you my wife, and I love you, and I'm taking care of the house, why can't I just have sex with her and then come home?
Bro, her face is killing me. That should
zoom in on it.
Now she's done with it.
I'm just asking. The views discussed is not necessarily the views of Best Med Pod, but I'm just asking you this question.
I'm flabbergasted. Wow.
If you're secure, if you're stable, if you are satisfied within me, and I'm taking care of you, I'm taking care of our house, I'm taking care of our home, I'm taking care of our kids.
Why do you have to take care of everything?
Because you're supposed to take care of everything as well. But like, you're supposed to take care of house.
If we all doing what we need to do.
If we're all doing what I need to do, why can't I just go have sex and get that off, get this nut off?
Wow. You're so serious.
I'm asking.
So you're saying like if you're married, happily married with kids. Because I think that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
So you're saying that if you're married, happily,
or
kids,
just in a relationship,
in a committed relationship, and your chick wants to sleep with another dude, you let her?
Yes. Me. That's me though.
What?
Not other men. Men. A lot of men wouldn't be able to accept that. But if I'm a person of belief of you don't belong to me, we are together. You're not my property. So whatever that you want to do as a woman to explore yourself and to get a better understanding of who you are, if you just want to just have sex, just go. Go. I'm home. Like, live your life. Don't think that because you're with me, you have to delete a part of your life that you might want to explore.
So, would you be offended if you got cheated on? Does she have to tell you that she's going to be sleeping?
I prefer her not to tell me, but it's only cheating. It's only cheating because you're not allowing him to do it.
So if your chick just goes and sleeps, you'd rather not know that she's...
Right, but it's only cheating if I'm telling her you can't have sex with somebody and she does it anyway. That's cheating. It's not cheating if we give each other permission to do what we need to do to explore ourselves and our relationships. If that's the agreement within the covenant of our relationship, then us going and having sex with different people or having sex together with someone doesn't break our contract.
Would it be a deal breaker if she didn't want that? If she wanted...
No, because it depends on the person. If we've been together and I really care for you and you tell me, oh, I don't want an open relationship or I don't want to be out here with other people, then if I want to be with you, I would have to accept that. But what I can't do is say, okay, I accept that and then still be fucked around. Because that's cheating.
Wow. You're so open-minded.
I am.
Really open-minded. I
am. It's dudes, and I'm not that open-minded. There's dudes who watch their wives have sex with other dudes. Like, I'm not in that. I'm not about that life.
Yeah, my friend went to a swingers club.
I would love to go to a swingers club.
I just wanted to... I forget what it was called.
I know.
Well, I forget what it was called.
Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know.
Okay, they charge like $60 for a man, like one man, and then like $10 for...
Because you don't want just hella creeps, single dudes in there like...
So you're okay with that?
Okay with... I wouldn't go alone.
You would go with somebody?
Yes.
It's like $40 you would go with somebody.
Yes, there's... I know. Okay? You don't have to tell me the prices. I know.
Dead. I haven't been. I just, like, my roommate just tells me all this shit. I'm just like...
He goes by himself?
No, he had a girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The freaks.
Shout out to them. Shout out to being a freaky couple.
They're so freaky.
Shout out to being a freaky couple. Because those are the best relationships. You can explore yourself. You can explore each other. You can explore other people. You can explore... Like, I was with a young lady in my younger years who was bisexual. And we would go pick up chicks. She would pick them up. And I'd drop them off. Like...
Ted. Wow.
Like, it's not for me. It's not.
Okay, so you're okay with, like, having a threesome if it's another woman. What about another man?
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because I don't like men.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have sex with a dude.
You'd rather her just go.
Yeah, go do that. Go handle your business. You can go have multiple dudes out me, but I'm not going to take part in it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to see you getting fucked. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I would love to see you with another woman, of course, because I like women.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Anything else before we get out of
here? You just blew me away. I'm just so shook.
She's like...
That's mad pie.
Wow, okay. Jesus. I love how like you're honest and you just live in your truth. Because I know like men probably think a lot of men probably think the same way you do, but they won't admit it. They won't.
Yeah, and you have to be open. And if you're dating other people outside the context of your relationship, you have to let them know.
Yeah.
You have to say, "Yo, I'm in an open relationship. I might, you're not going to be my necessarily girlfriend, but we can."
Yeah.
We can figure out what this is together without you feeling like you're like the side chick or the other woman or whatever like that. But it's like I said, we as adults, we make the rules for our own relationship.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I have stumped her, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, can I talk to a few people?
Yeah.
You have a few people inside of you that I would love. So can I talk to the first person?
Sure. Who would you?
I don't know them, so just tell me. Just tell me who you are. Just introduce me to you.
I'm so done. Are you talking? Did you saw my accents? I'm working. I have
beautiful, by the way.
The accents?
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways.
He was giving you a compliment. And
Thank you. No, I didn't hear the way the sentence started.
Your accents were beautiful. You're beautiful. It's okay.
Thank you. You are beautiful too, inside and out.
Hey.
I got my English accent down.
Before you start. Why do black women love doing the English accent? Okay. What is that? I've just been seeing that recently. Like, why have y'all been doing that? Tell me, please.
Well, it was for class. I take a speech and dialects class, and we had to do English, and then New York, then Southern, and we did Texas. Okay. And then the last one, which I'm working on right now, is our choice, and I chose Jamaican. Okay. But that's so bad
we won't do that.
I'm not going to disrespect my Jamaicans.
I want the Jamaicans talking about, I don't want no badmans in my DMs. Like, no, bro. I'm good.
But yeah.
So can I talk to the English lady? Who's your English lady? What's her name?
I'm feeling Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca. How are you?
Quite well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how do you feel about being on this podcast?
Oh, it was something. It surprised me.
Did it?
Really?
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Who's your friend?
Which one? The other one.
The other one. Who's your other friends?
My New York one ain't all that. I can just say, I'm thirsty, okay? When I said I want a glass of water, when I said I was thirsty, doesn't mean I want a glass of water.
It's a water.
Water.
What's your name?
I like Clarice.
Okay. Uptown.
You know.
She from Uptown.
We do. How you doing?
What's your country girl?
Ooh.
She said, I'm so happy. I can't remember what she said, but she was going in.
Country.
Down south.
Texas.
I
don't know. I'm getting named Hickama, but that's a fruit.
My name is Hickama. As country as can be.
And I'm a robber.
What you rob?
I robbed a gas station, a couple convenience stores, a liquor store. So you first pick your place, right? Then just sit back and watch for a little while. Wait for that right moment to make my move. See, that's something you gotta know up here. That shit cannot be taught. Then I just waltz on in and I just kind of waltz on in and I say, ladies, gentlemen. I'll stop it there. I'll spare you.
Please spare me. Please spare me.
Oh, Dad.
I think this is the only episode that I don't have a diagnosis. Like, I do not have a diagnosis this week. And that means that I have been so focused in this conversation that I made 0 notes. So thank you for entertaining me.
Thank you. Oh my God. This was so fun.
Glad. Tell your friends.
He said it's fun.
She looked down at her breast and started talking. She is fucking hysterical. She whispered it. I'm so glad this is an audio-visual podcast because that was great.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Well, is there anything that you want to plug before we go?
I want to plug my damn self.
Go ahead.
What it do, Shadi? That's what it do, Shahad. SHAHDII. Yeah.
So everything, what it do, Shadi? She not going. Just request her. She may or may not. You got to be lucky.
If you're normal, which I hope most of you are, you'll get the follow.
Because she gonna block your ass.
I don't block people. Blocking is a weak thing.
You just unfollow them?
No. If I already have you, I don't block you. If you want to unfollow me and block me, that's fine. But if I already have you, accepted you, you don't get blocked. You can see this greatness.
Talk about it. So my diagnosis for this week is see this greatness. See this greatness. Thank you once again.
Thank you for being here. It was so fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I'll be back.
She'll be back. Best Med Pod.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spotify. I am the best med. You are the best med. She is the best med. We are the best med. It's the diagnosis. Your man Simba, we're back in this thing one more time. Bruh. And we out. Deuces.